Hello everyone, Lisa Riente here for Constitutional Health Daily. Rice is a large component of the typical Asian diet, but health authorities are now saying that this staple food is even worse for you than sugary drinks. The Singapore health officials have now labeled white rice public enemy number 1 in the fight against diabetes. While sugar-laden soda and obesity are the prime causes of diabetes in the Western world, Singapore Health Promotion Board Chief Executive Ziyun Kong says that Asians are already more likely to develop diabetes than Caucasians, and the starch in white rice may just push them over the edge. And he's got the science to back this statement up. Mr. Z's claim is based on a large meta-analysis of studies including more than 350,000 people and spanning some 20 years. The study, published in the British Medical Journal, presented some chilling findings for anyone who eats white rice on a regular basis. It found that eating just 1 plate of rice per day raised the risk of diabetes by a shocking 11%, and each additional plate upped the risk that much more. What makes white rice so bad? White rice is almost pure carbohydrate, and it's a form of carbohydrate that's broken down very quickly by your body. Once broken down, it becomes sugar. This makes your blood sugar spike, which tells your pancreas to produce insulin. And the more often this happens, the harder your pancreas has to work. Eventually, it just can't keep up and your blood sugar stays high all the time. This is diabetes. As incredible as it sounds, a bowl of white rice has more than twice the carbs as a can of sugar-sweetened soda, and all those carbs turn into pure sugar once in your body. A look at something called the glycemic index will tell you just how bad white rice is. The glycemic index of a food measures how much a food raises your blood sugar and how long it takes to do it. The lower the number, the less a food affects your blood sugar. Orange juice, for example, has a glycemic index of 50. A sugar-sweetened soda has a GI of 63. Pure table sugar itself only has a GI of 65. The glycemic index of white rice, on the other hand, is an astonishing 98. In other words, white rice raises your blood sugar more than eating pure sugar. This is bad news for everyone, but especially for Asians. The same study showed that while the average American or Australian ate just 5 servings of white rice per week, the average number of servings per day for Asians was 4. Since studies show that Asians and those of Asian descent are already at a higher risk of diabetes than Europeans, this is especially concerning. For instance, an Indian woman with a healthy BMI below 20 has the same risk of diabetes as a European woman with a BMI of 30, while a Chinese woman with a BMI of 20 or less has the same risk as a European woman with a BMI of 25 to 29. Does that mean you should stop eating rice, especially if you're of Asian descent? Not necessarily. According to Mr. Z, the answer is to eat healthier versions of the grain. White rice is heavily processed and is easily broken down into sugar. He suggests replacing 20% of your white rice with more natural whole grain brown rice that takes longer to digest. This, he says, can reduce the risk of diabetes by 16%. For more trending health topics, be sure to subscribe to Constitutional Health Daily and check us out at constitutionalhealth.com.